We say what they can't radio.
I'm going to test this out. Keep in mind, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
You are now listening to the Get You Some podcast with Marlie, Phia D, and Miss Lisa K.
You ready to get you some?
Design. To plan and fashion artistically and skillfully. To intend for a definite purpose. To form or conceive in the mind. The world is in need of women living their life by design. These are women who choose to live their lives without apology and with great enthusiasm. Regardless of their circumstances, they live out loud and do so with a sensual grace and beauty that only a woman can exude. It is a gift given to us by the universe, and we must claim it to restore balance in the world. That was a snippet from your girl, Lisa K. My book is called By Design, The Ultimate Guide to Getting It Right, Keeping It Tight, and Claiming Your Queendom. Available right now on Amazon.com. You better get you some.
Welcome to episode 8 of the Get You Some podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Miss Phia D.
And I am your girl, Lisa K. All day. Holla.
Hello.
So guys, before we even get started on the episode, I just want to let you guys know that we have a special guest that we'll be bringing on later on. He is going to be chopping it up and breaking it down with us. We need some male testosterone in this show.
Male testosterone. Testosterone is definitely a little duplicative.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
The grammar
Okay.
police have arrived, apparently.
Male testosterone. I get it. Okay, I stand corrected. But Marlie D from the Two Girls and a Guy show is here, y'all. Yay!
Yay, guys.
Yeah, so we'll be bringing him on a little later. Y'all know we have structure.
We do.
And we need to stick to the
We're
process.
Definitely excited to have him.
Definitely. But before we bring him on, how was your week, Miss Phia D?
Ooh, my week was good. Very busy, very busy. By the time you guys are listening to this, Hudson Yards is going to be open, and that's kind of what's been occupying a lot of my time. So definitely be sure to check out the shops at Hudson Yard.
Nice.
Yeah, exciting.
First of all, that place, I saw it on the news, and I was like, wow. As if New York needed like another mega center of everything that you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. It's like a little neighborhood, and it's within itself.
Yeah, it's a neighborhood. It's literally a neighborhood,
Yeah,
right?
It's going to be really cool.
Oh my gosh. Well, I heard a new gym is being open over there, my gym. So I'm really excited to just be there and then visit the shops.
Coming soon.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, how about you? How's your week been?
My week has been okay. Let me just say that. It's just been okay. Today I had to leave work early because little man has a fever.
Oh, my baby.
So you know when your kids are sick and they just moping around the house, it can just be a little depressing. Because
Yeah.
you're like, come here.
You want to cuddle with him?
Let me take you into my bosom. But don't cough because mommy can't be sick too.
Yo, kids coughs, kids colds
Yeah.
are like the worst things in the world. I just
Tell
want
me
to say
about
when kids, it's like they have like some type of germs on steroid or something.
I think it's like the combination of their germs plus every other little kid in the classroom.
Yes.
But you know what the thing is, which is so funny? I looked at him today and I was like, he doesn't look so hot. But I sent him to school. I was like, y'all
You're
gonna have to
a
call
true
me.
West Indian mother.
They gonna have to call me, and they sure did. They were like, is this Isaiah's mom? I was like, yes, we'll be
Yeah.
there.
Shortly.
So just send some love to my boo boo.
Yes, feel better,
Zay's
Papa.
world, my
Feel
little
better.
Isaiah. But that's pretty much it. Just staying on track with work. I've been super focused and just get into the work. Like we got a lot of things coming up for a little Audacity and to Get You Some podcast. So just stay tuned. I don't want to give it all away.
Exciting.
So what is the social media streets saying about our last episode?
Oh my gosh. So on episode 7, we talked about your boy Nerds410 and his post that went viral. So this is homeboy that I refuse to claim as a resident of Wakanda. Your boy had a pathetic moment on Twitter because he can't seem to find a black woman that wants to date him. So without receiving reliving this sad moment for a clearly lost individual, Mr. Nerds, reasoning as to why he's in his dateless predicament is that black women won't date him because he won't buy them wigs and purses. Well, he then proceeded to tell us, and when I say us, I mean me and obviously his black mother, that what we should want from him is teachings about, and I quote, the 48 laws of power and chakra meditations and the detachment of material things. Like, give me a break, my guy.
He said that too.
So we checked in with our Get You Some family, who upon hearing about this foolishness let a unified sigh followed by a swift boy bye. And I think I can speak for all of you when I say I couldn't agree more.
Yes.
So let us have a moment of silence and keep this young man in your prayers and send him on his delusional way. And I hope that you are all not out here following him, hoping that he will say some other foolishness. Right. And that generalizing all black women as wig-wearing purse wanters. Ugh, I can't even, get it out.
Wig-wearing purse wanters. That's hilarious.
Apparently that's what we all are.
Yeah. Women. If you are, I'm going to offer that you unfollow his ass right now. Let's not congratulate the disrespect of black women and his blatant ignorance.
His shenanigans. As always, thank you so much for engaging with us. Let's keep the conversation going. Add a little audacity. Keep us on our toes.
Tricking yourself into thinking you need someone to give you a magical formula or a golden ticket to consistency and motivation. Literally, you decide that you want to be consistent, decide that you want to get it, you want to kill it, decide that you are hungry, and literally just do the work.
Boom.
Wow.
Boom. I love her. That's Ori. What's the girl with the blue hair? Anyway, she is bomb. She got blue hair. She's a stylist. I think it's like Orvalise or something like that. But she is amazing, and she couldn't spoke for me any better. Get out there and get it.
I agree. There's always a list of excuses as to why we don't do the things that we want to do, and then 3 months later or 6 months later, it's I should have done, I wanted to do, I wish I had done. And consistency and motivation, those are the things.
That's her name, Lori Swank.
Lori Swank.
Yes, she has that. She has the online boutique.
Ooh, okay.
Swank.com or something, but I buy a few things from there, and I think she's the bomb.
Very
so,
nice.
In the effort of getting it done all day, every day, do you have a moment of a little audacity, Miss Phia D?
I'm passing my moment. I am passing my moment to my sister, Sam.
Okay. Oh, I thought look at me. I was like, me?
No, I'm passing my moment to Sam. I want to absolutely shout my sister Sam and her husband Keith on having their baby this weekend, their baby boy, my godson. So honestly, I'm all in my feelings a little bit because, I was with her through the labor and delivery. And it just kind of had me thinking to myself just how amazingly strong we are as women.
Talk to me.
And just bringing life into this world.
Yep.
And so I literally went through everything with her. And so they hand her the baby and she gives me this look and she goes, "So you really want to do this still?" And I'm like, yeah, actually, now I want to do this a little bit more because she killed it. And it's one of those things where I pay close attention to her. Obviously, I know her very well. And when I look at her, she had this look, with every push, it's this look. And you see something shift. Yeah.
Oh my God. My best friend was in the room too.
You see something shift with her. It's you're pushing through the pain. And honestly, it was the most motivating, inspiring thing I had ever seen. So shout out to you, Sam. You know that you are my rock star.
And she pushed, no epidural?
No, she had meds at some point.
Okay.
But she she pushed through, and it was amazing. So congratulations again on welcoming your baby boy. And I also want to shout out Chrissy, my other sis, who literally is celebrating 1 year of motherhood.
Aww.
And the thing that I want to shout her out for mainly is just the ability to push through. Because I know motherhood is definitely scary. And I feel like what happens is when you are becoming a mom, you immediately get that shift where it's it's not about me, it's about this person, and you're going to do anything for that person. And I want to really I really just have to give my hat to Chrissy because that's always what I've seen her do for her son. I know she was definitely, she's always been, we all talk about it. We're scared. And I know she's always shared her fears, but she
Right.
has also rocked it. Now she has this amazing 1-year-old who is a polite member of society. He's loved. He
I
looks
love that.
loved. He's healthy and he's happy. And I'm really proud of her. And I just want to shout her out. Congratulations on 1 year of motherhood, Chrissy. Love
All
you.
right, Chrissy, you better go ahead.
Mhm.
But one thing I will say about motherhood is that, like you said, that shift, it happens so naturally. Like, I get the whole postpartum thing, but eventually it kicks in and you literally have this new superpower called motherhood.
Yep.
And you figure it out. You get it done any way you got to. So
Yep.
shout out to all the mothers
Yep.
out there. Me? You ask me?
Yes.
Okay, so my little audacity, I'm not pushing out babies, even though I want to, but we'll see how that goes pretty soon. But right now I'm focused on this waistline, and your girl, me, I have been so disciplined. So, it's been like my plight since January 1st of this year to throw off some of this weight that I've gained over the past 2 years. And your girl is now down to 12 pounds. Yes, I am counting every pound and I'm celebrating every pound.
Every small win.
Everyone. And what I've been doing differently this week is that I've been tracking my food. Like I got an app and I started like counting my macros and getting into all of that. And I just saw like immediately within like 2 days, like the scale went down again. And what I realized about myself, which is like such a mirror, is that I snack all the time.
I'm a cereal snacker too.
Oh my God. I had no idea how much mindless eating I was doing until I started putting it down on paper.
Right.
I mean, from potato chips to little cookies to just like, those little mini chocolates that they sell for Halloween. Then it's the coffee with the sugar, the tea with the sugar. Like, it was so much. And when I looked at my paper, I was like, this is why. This is it right here.
Right.
Like, if I can get this under control, it's going to be a wrap. So, discipline. I've been focused on that. That's been one of my moments of a little audacity. And the other one. So, do you know B School by Marie Folio?
I do. I do.
So, I freaking adore that lady. I think she's amazing, and I am a fan. So a couple of years ago, I purchased B School. I made the commitment. I purchased B School, and it's pretty expensive. I won't say how much. Y'all can go ahead and look it up yourself. And I don't want to put all my business out there. If you do the research, then you deserve to know. But the point of the matter is that once you buy it, you are a member for life. So every year that it comes back up, you can take the entire program, the 8-week program, over again for the rest of your life. So I've had this program for about 3 years now, and I have yet to finish the complete program. It's that intensive.
Okay.
People compare it to an MBA.
Well, yeah.
Right? So I started it again. It started this month, a little earlier this month. I started again, and I am making a commitment. I'm telling all of you out there, I need everybody to hold me accountable.
We'll be checking in
and
with
stay
you.
on my ass, right? But I am going to be finishing that program. I'm on week 2 right now. So shout out to me.
Goals. Shout out to
Discipline.
you.
I told y'all, this is going to be the year of discipline. I'm not playing.
Seriously.
So that's it.
So as always, faith and a little audacity is all you need to get started designing the life that you want to live right now. That's our motto, Miss Lisa K.
I wish I could believe you. Then I'll be all right.
She's singing,
What am I
guys.
singing?
She's
But
singing.
now everything you told me really don't apply to the way I feel inside. Loving you was easy once upon a time, but now my suspicions of you have multiplied. Come finish it with me. And it's all because you lied. You lied. The beehive gonna come for me.
The beehive will come for you. I don't sing.
Well, if you haven't noticed, it's time for chopping it up.
It is time. It is time to chop it up. Let us
Yes.
chop it up. What are we chopping up today?
Well, you know what? Let's call this week's Chop It Up Love and the Lies You Tell.
Ooh.
The lies we tell.
We.
You see me?
Yeah.
I won't even take accountability. And we are going to welcome. Okay, so we posted this question in our personal group chats and, of course, on our social media. Add a little audacity. If you're not following us, you should go ahead and hit pause. Go ahead and do that. We'll be here when you come back. Seriously, but we had so much feedback, mostly from women. And although it's cool to hear the thoughts of your girlfriends with relationship topics, for a well-rounded view of the human experience, I think that we must invite men to the round table for
Definitely.
discussion.
And that's the basis of Let's Chop It Up.
Definitely. And of course, you know my Marlie D had to answer the call.
That's right.
That is my boy, golden dreadlock rocking,
Yes.
future lookalike,
Oh my God.
wise guy from Flatbush, and of
me.
course, the mastermind behind the Two Girls and a Guy podcast
you
here
know.
on We Say What They Can.
a group effort.
Everybody, please welcome Marlie D to the show.
Applause. I'm just loving the energy.
Bro, I just want to say, you thank you
Thank
so
you.
much
No,
for
of course.
coming
Thank you,
through.
Thank you,
Like,
thank you.
when I tell you, you don't disappoint. Like, if I need Marlie to come through for anything, and I mean, this is for the podcast, this is for Audacious Leaders. He's one of the mentors. He is there. So I just want to tell the world that I appreciate you and
Yes.
welcome
Yes,
to the
we
show.
appreciate you.
I appreciate
And one
you.
thing I know, he gonna be honest.
We need your honesty because I mean,
No.
hello, we're
Soon
not
as
telling
I-
lies on the show today.
As soon as I heard the topic, I said yes.
Come through. Come
I know
through.
why Lisa sent me the text.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank y'all for having me up here.
Awesome. So, Sophia, you want to start it off?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's get into it.
Yeah.
So what do we want to do? We want to read this little.
Well, we posed a question.
Tell
to
me what's the
everyone.
question y'all posted.
Okay, so
So we asked a few questions actually. One of them was, so can you handle the truth? What are some of the things you wish people lied to you about? What is and are the worst lies you've been told by a person you're dealing with? What are some of the lies you've told? And what do you wish someone lied to you about? And lastly, what do you wish people would be more honest about?
okay, so can I tell you before you answer that, Marty, because I already see it bubbling up in your
Bubbling
brain,
up,
right? So this whole idea, this whole question stemmed from a social media post, right? This guy named Terrence Rush, and he posted a screenshot of a text message that was going back and forth with him and a potential, boo thing.
Okay.
Kind of, sort of,
see
and you'll
what's
see
going on
why I say that in a second. But Terrence Rush, he goes, women ask for honesty and can't handle it, but I'm getting cursed out on all platforms right now because I blocked this woman. Was I mean? I felt like it was very respectful. Now here goes the post, right? So a young lady, he blocks her name, of course, thank God, texts him at 2:07 a.m. in the morning and says,
Can we cuddle tonight? Okay.
right? Now, I think that's a message that any man will love. But here, Terrence's response. He goes, I ain't even gonna lie to you, lead you on or ignore you. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I'm gonna be as blunt as possible. I'm really not attracted to you in that way. And I'm not looking to have sex with just anybody. I'm just being straight up with you because this is the second time you asked and I kind of curved you and I didn't want you to feel bad or unwanted.
Damn.
I'm looking for a certain type of vibe and you
Oh.
just weren't it.
Oh.
Somebody else might love you though, and I'm sure they do. But don't waste your time on little old me, because it won't go anywhere. I'm always open to being friends though.
Wow.
Ouch.
Yeah, definitely. Ouch.
Well, let me tell y'all something about that.
Hold on.
Women that do that to men all the time. Women
what?
do that
I
to
don't.
men all the time in the nicest ways, but he just said it as blunt as possible.
Yeah.
So you don't get it confused.
You didn't think this was just a little bit harsh?
It was a little. It was a bit much because he could have just said, "Look, I'm not interested in you
Right.
like that." You know what I mean? He didn't have to go, and he wrote a whole paragraph. You don't need a whole paragraph to tell someone you're just not into them. So
Exactly.
it
And I-
was a bit much.
I definitely feel like he went in.
He did.
Went in, and it was a bit much. And like, while I agree with being honest, because people aren't usually honest, and I'm guilty of that. Like, I've definitely been the one to keep someone around longer than I should because I don't know how to tell them that I'm not checking for them. But it's a lot. Like, it was
it's like the second time I curved you.
Yeah,
like come on.
You didn't get it the
Somebody
first time.
gonna love you though.
Ooh, all that? Like, come
like
on.
I'm in my feelings right now a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know what's so funny? We posted this on our Instagram page.
Mm-hmm.
And the majority of the feedback that we got was, oh, yes, we want honesty, we want respect, we want people to just tell the truth. And this one girl was like, you know, I say things like that to guys all the time. And I was like, you know what? Like, if it was in reverse, like if this was a text from a woman to a guy, I would see no issue with it.
Yeah.
I
No female would.
Why is that? Like, what is that about?
Because y'all are rejecting men all day, every day.
I need to get better at
You
it.
feel me? Yeah. What do you mean by that?
I
Hold
definitely
up.
need to get better at it. I feel like I said, I definitely
Some
feel like
females
I
are
keep
just
a bunch
nice.
of around that don't
What
belong
is
around.
what do you mean?
Clean up.
Like the vibe isn't right. And then you
So
just
why
feel
they
like-
around?
I don't know. I think in my age, I'm starting to get better with it. But when I was younger, oh my God, I'd be like, oh, you like him? Yeah, kind of. He likes me.
A little bit, right?
I don't know how to hurt. I don't want to hurt his feelings. That was always my thing. I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
You think dudes out here not trying to hurt your feelings?
Exactly. And believe me, I've had more than a feeling or two hurt. So
So have you ever had to curb a girl like that? Curve a girl
Not like that. I mean, it's curving, like, yeah, but not like that.
What you would do? Like, just not answer your phone? Is that it?
The cuddle? You texted me to cuddle? I might not even just respond to the text.
Oh, she gets silent?
I mean, I'm not. I could read my texts without you seeing that you left on red. You see what I'm saying?
On WhatsApp?
No, they pop up on my screen and it like goes across. You feel what
right.
I'm saying? And I don't have to respond to it. I could just swipe it and it disappears.
Okay.
So I could kind of see like what it's leading to. When you want to cuddle, it's definitely gonna pop up. So I'm gonna see that and be like, ugh. Actually, I don't.
not tonight.
That's so crazy.
Nah.
No.
I'm actually cuddling with someone else tonight.
That is nuts.
Hey, well, you know, it
Something
used to
other
be like
than
that.
you. Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. I wouldn't curve anyone just like that bluntly like that. There's ways to be nice about it.
Yeah.
I know women can be in their feelings too sometimes, just as well as men can. So I would hate for someone to curve me like this.
Hell yeah.
So I would never curve someone like that.
You curve me like that, we enemies for life.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Like,
and then
forever.
and then the
ever.
cherry on top. But if you like to be friends, motherfucker,
No,
I feel like he did this
sarcastically.
for the male race. No, the male
gender.
No,
for the male gender. Like
he did it to post it.
You think so?
Of course,
Clout chasing.
of course.
I mean,
He saw an opportunity. Do you want to cuddle?
I mean, that's what we all do.
Actually, I don't want to cuddle, and I don't care about this girl enough to put her on blast. So,
I'm looking for a certain type of. I don't know. I just feel like he could have.
or he might be gay. What kind of vibe are you looking for? You looking for a certain type of vibe?
I mean, I do appreciate you being very selective with the D.
Again, that's
No?
who is he putting on for? Who is he putting on for?
You can't just be sleeping on anybody.
This is true because I'm not doing that at all at this age. I don't care who's
Hell
throwing
yeah.
it. Like, nah,
It's
I'm
crazy.
just good. I'm just, I can't. I just grew out of that. So I'm just very selective myself, and I just don't want to be out there sharing myself with everybody.
So what's so crazy is that, well, let me shout out some people that took the time, right?
Mhm.
So Tamra is Fab on Instagram says, this guy deserves a lot of respect. If you don't want her, don't waste her time. It's not cool to use vulnerable females. Let go and let God.
That's true. She's just because she said, "Do you want to cuddle?" doesn't make her vulnerable either. Because cuddle doesn't mean come
Anything.
put your in my booty. You know what I'm saying? It's just cuddle. Cuddle is cuddle. Like you
Pretty
could,
much.
Yeah, you could just literally.
No, cuddle is sex.
No,
Cuddle is sex.
no, it's not.
I'm going to be texting a male, right? A guy at 2:07 a.m. in the
That's
morning
what the
talking
time
about.
was.
Yes, talking
Oh
about.
no,
can we
that's
cuddle?
definitely sex. I'm sorry. That wasn't
Yeah.
an afternoon. Yo, you want to come over and cuddle later?
Or 8 o'clock. If you want to
Nah,
cuddle at
cuddle
8
is
o'clock.
cuddle is
it's like,
female
okay.
female key code word for sex. Yeah,
Yeah,
I had to
definitely.
think about it.
Definitely.
Cuddle, you gonna
I'm not
cuddle.
debating that.
Definitely.
Just sweats and no panties on.
But it seems like the majority of people, shout out to Mrs. B. Williams on Instagram, Candidly Tony, another friend of the show, on We Say What They Can't platform. Everybody was saying I respect the honesty.
Yeah.
I will take the truth over playing games anytime. I just don't know if I could deal with that level of honesty. It's just too much for me.
Exactly.
I think I'm too cute, honestly. And if I get curved like that, I have a problem with the world. That's it. That's it.
It's ego, a little bit of ego.
Damn
but-
right it's ego. You don't want to cuddle with me? You don't want these buns?
No, thank you, ma'am.
And they're going to tell me my vibe is not what it's supposed
Yeah,
to be?
and it-
You ain't the right vibe.
You ain't the right
No,
vibe.
I'm not
There's
just going to be
another
sleeping.
vibe.
I'm not just going to be throwing this D to anybody.
Oh, my
Especially
God.
not you. But somebody will take it.
Yeah, that was like a combo. It was like,
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
But what's so crazy, I think that this led us to asking the question that we started with. Because can you handle the truth? Like, can people handle the truth? And what are some things that you wish people lied to you about?
I definitely think people should lie a little bit.
Just a little?
A little bit. Like in this instance, he should have kept some of it to himself. But
I would rather the honesty.
I
Yeah?
definitely appreciate
Yes.
honesty, but it's like, come put something on it. Put a little bit of like sugar on it. For
I
me.
have a problem with putting sugar on the honesty.
Lord,
I do. I get in trouble for it all the time.
have you ever lied to anybody?
Shit, man. I used to be a dog. I lied to a whole bunch of girls. I mean, probably the worst whole lie.
Mm-hmm.
I lied to. All right, so look, I lied to 3 females at the same time. I lied to my mother.
Goddamn.
I lied to 2 of my kids' mothers at the same time. So like, I had like a whole kid with like nobody didn't know. So
You had a whole child and didn't tell anybody anything?
I didn't tell anybody till my child was like 2-3 months.
Oh my
my
God.
God. But
Not
it's-
even the day?
Is that like
Up.
is that bad? A day up? Like the day up for who?
The day, the birthday of the child? Not to,
No, the day that he was born.
Yeah.
Oh no, me and his mother was there.
Yeah, but how dare you rob your mother of that moment?
No, I didn't rob her. She was there the first and the second time.
No,
man.
Isaiah, if you only try it.
Oh no!
That's
no,
it.
no,
There you
No.
go. Sometimes
No,
you gotta
no,
know
no.
your role as mother.
No,
He
no,
was
no.
there the first and the
That
second time.
I think that might be the top lie.
That
That
does
for
top
me,
it.
was that was, and then I couldn't I was like living a lie for a long time, and I couldn't do it. I kind of just told everybody they was gonna find out regardless.
I mean,
just kind of told
you
everybody.
think?
Yeah.
And then I'm kind of like made everybody meet up, which was like and talk, which was crazy.
After the lie was exposed.
After the lie, and there was a little bit more lying going on.
But you had to
Damn.
have some corroboration because
I mean, at one point, it was almost like, all right, what did y'all, what did y'all expect me to do? Not like, what did y'all expect me to do? But I just was in a situation where it was like, I bet you, if you know I'm chilling over here, you know the vibe. But then you know I'm chilling over here and you know the vibe.
so wait.
how can we-
All right. So clearly you were dating 2 women at the same time.
Well, yeah, that was like, I was kind of put in a position where they was like, you got to choose. I'm just
Right.
like, I'm not choosing
Oh,
anything. I'm not
He's
like,
not choosing anything.
I'm not
because
choosing.
that would be,
because if I choose and then
irresponsible thing to do.
not really irresponsible, but I put myself in a position where I was forced to choose. Well, not really forced to choose. I had to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
And I never ended up making a decision. The decision kind of just played itself out. Well, I did. It's tricky. It's tricky.
tricky,
I still
yeah.
don't say to today, but I'm still with my moms.
Yeah.
I mean, relationship shit, people go through
Right.
ups and downs and stuff.
Damn.
But I hope that was the last big lie.
No, that
you
was
told.
for me, I would never ever lie. Ever again. That was the last lie for me, honestly, to a woman. After and honestly, that whole situation just made me realize I just want to be with one person. I don't want to lie. I don't care
Right.
if my truth gets me in trouble.
Mhm.
Right.
I would walk away with that than to be just sitting there lying, having a lie. I refuse.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It
And
is a
I'm
lot of work.
36. I'm like, I'm too old to be lying to women. Just accept my truth, my honesty. If you can't accept it, then
That's it. Yeah.
respect it.
That's it. But that don't stop
That was the biggest lie.
mofos from lying. What we got?
What about y'all?
Oh my God. Okay, so we did put this in our group chats and all that stuff. So
Right.
Shannon had a guy do something very similar. this guy lied about being married and having a child on the way.
Oh,
So he
man.
was going out with her. Like they were going out on dates, they were chilling, they were doing all kinds of stuff, but she noticed that he was never inviting her over or
Right.
whatever. I cannot remember. So I think she finds out because like a few months after they stopped dealing with each other, or like she had basically cut him off because she just couldn't take his nonsense. He was like, she said like there were other reasons why she cut him off. But then apparently she goes on Facebook and she sees someone congratulated him like months ago while they were dating on his marriage and his baby. So he had been hitting her up like, oh, come through, let's meet up. So finally she was like, you know what, I'm gonna meet up with him. So she goes and she sits, she has drinks with him, and it's cool or whatever. I miss you, yada yada yada. She's like, Anyway, so tell me about your baby. And your boy just sat there like jaw dropping. He's still in her face trying to lie. So finally,
Are you serious?
They will
Yeah.
carry the lie to the end,
What?
won't they?
my ex, his line was deny, deny, deny. And he was pretty good at that. So, like I said, that's what they do. So, of course, this is exactly what he attempted to do. I think she like pulled out a picture or something.
Oh, my
and then
God.
he
Oh, and
still
he's-
was trying to like,
Ugh.
and then she was like, no, that's your child. And why did you lie the
I would
entire
never
time?
deny none of my kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not with
and
the
that's the
pictures
thing
in
that
the
I have a
face.
Not even. You ain't gonna have to pull no pictures. That's my child.
But you
Yes,
gotta
it's
ask
my
the
kid.
question.
You
gotta
have to
ask the
ask
question.
the right
with you, though,
question.
What you
'cause
mean?
You ain't telling.
Right.
I mean, I just ain't going around divulging how many
Father-
kids I got.
And I'm
just
not
not going
trying to
around
be
with the banner like.
I am the same
No.
way. I'm the same way. So I'm a really bad liar, right?
Okay.
I'm definitely a bad liar. I
You
will
forget?
it's not a forget. I just don't care to. You know what I mean? Like if this is what the truth is, I'm gonna say it. However, if you don't ask the right question, you're probably not gonna get the answer that you're looking
That's
for.
a Libra thing.
It is
'Cause
definitely a
I
Libra
would
thing.
agree. I'm like that too.
Yeah. So like if you don't ask me the right question, it might say a lie, quote unquote, or maybe
Right.
a lie by omission
Right.
of some sort. But
Yeah.
if you ask me something, it's like, oh yeah, you caught me and I'm done. I don't have the time for it.
The energy.
the
It's
energy
too
for
much.
it.
It's way too much.
Tell me about some of the lies you guys have heard.
Girl, my lies are kind of funny. Like the funniest lie that I've been told, like I haven't had any like hidden children or families, but I was dating this guy back in the day, and he had the big truck and the train and doing his thing, and then it was like, well, why you not inviting me over? And he was like, oh, my grandma lived with me. Like,
Oh, God.
that's my spot. She's getting old, so I gotta.
I gotta watch after her.
I gotta watch after her.
That's why he's.
And it's like, what are you talking about? But that's my spot. And I give her the bigger bedroom because that's grandma.
Oh, he said. Oh,
Damn,
all
all of
that.
that. All
Oh.
of that.
All of that.
Why
like,
Why is that even a
big
mention? Would you
Willie.
ever go to see the grandma's bedroom?
No, I mean, but the lie gotta be
Official.
elaborate.
Yeah.
To be
He's
be
probably
factual.
been telling it for a while.
Because he got
Right.
the chain and the
Exactly.
nice car.
Yeah, and it was like, that's my spot. But that's not an uncommon lie. I know a lot of guys that say that.
I
Like,
do
my
too.
mom lives with me. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
that's
It's
not true.
Whose name's on the lease? buddy?
Exactly. So that was a big one. Some of the
My mom
Jesus.
lives with me.
shout out to Zakia, who says like the lie that she gets too often is I'm asleep.
Oh my God.
When they know damn well they be out doing what they doing.
Or they're asleep next to someone.
Yeah.
True. And then I was like, so what's the biggest lie that you told Zakia? She was like, that I'm asleep.
But
She
how
can play
you
that
responding if you sleep though? Don't
Exactly,
be responding to my
exactly.
text.
Right?
I'm sleep. If you sleep, don't respond.
Yo, I thought that was so funny. So shout out to Zakia. Another one was from Leslie. Leslie, she was like, a lie that she's been told is that the baby moms, we just roommates.
Oh my God.
Oh my
yes,
goodness.
yes.
Is that the one?
I've heard that. I got
We
a
just
few
roommates.
people
Who believes
came
that,
with
though?
the we just
If a
roommates.
female believes that,
We doing it for the kids. You gotta go to
never
like
doing it for the kids.
holidays.
But I mean, New York City rent is kind of. You
That-
posted something about that.
I'm
The
good.
other day,
I
Marlie.
posted the rent
I'm
is
good.
keeping New York City rent is keeping relationships
My
together
thing,
that's ended a long time ago.
exactly. But if you're living with her and y'all are like splitting the rent and y'all are still sleeping together, do that there. Don't bring it over
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's my thoughts on it.
If you sharing the crib with somebody, you should be able to bring whoever you talking to over.
Exactly.
If the situation is we're just splitting the rent or we're just doing this for the kids,
Right.
all right then. you should be able to.
The bullshit.
That one, I think that's also a pet peeve of mine because I've dated people with kids, so I've definitely heard BS excuses for kids. And my thing is, don't use your kids.
Yeah, I got to spend the night over there because my son.
Yeah.
He's scared of the
Oh,
dog.
he's acting up. That's the one that I love. Oh, he's acting up. So
What does that mean?
I'm like,
So let him come over here.
Exactly.
That'd be my shit. That'd be my
Seriously.
thing.
You're not ready. You're not
I had a
level
female
yet.
lie to me one time, broke my heart, man. She told me that she wasn't messing with her ex. She was messing with him the whole time.
That was another one that was pretty big.
Boy.
And I don't talk to him anymore.
What?
But you know what? It's like you be trying to figure it out. It's not quite ending.
I knew
like,
because
you know what I'm
I
saying?
knew what I was. I knew what I was. I knew my role.
So she trying to
when I
test the
came up.
waters and see what's
Exactly.
out there. So
But
did she
you know-
lie? I don't know.
It was a lie because how I found out was through Instagram. I saw a picture and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
She posting pictures.
This is what I said.
She still. She
that's bold. That is bold.
Yes.
But it wasn't like me and her were just messing around. It wasn't like that was my shorty and we was just messing around. But
No, but
she knew
even
I liked
still,
her.
I feel like
she knew I liked her.
you gotta have
know what I'm saying?
respect
Yeah.
in some way.
Yeah.
I don't think
But I
I would.
found
Like
out
if
through
I'm
that
out
way.
here trying to pretend that I'm not seeing somebody, their pictures are not going to be on my Instagram.
Maybe he forced her to put it up because
No, grow up.
I don't know.
Ain't nobody forcing me to post anything on my Instagram.
I
okay,
might later.
okay,
I might later.
you might later. What? Let me say, y'all can't be. It's going down in DMs.
It is.
Oh my gosh. So here's the thing.
Oh,
What?
just a friend.
Just
That
a friend?
homegirl that's always around.
Oh,
That's
man,
just
I
my
had- I
friend.
had-
That's just a
I had-
friend.
My
I had
best
a
friend
few of
at
those.
that.
Oh, yeah.
That's my best friend.
Now my friends are just really my friends though. Like platonic. That means like just
Do they know your girl?
Yes.
Like, can
Yep.
she call them and hey,
yep.
hey, girl?
If she wanted to.
Okay.
If she wanted
Okay.
to. I don't keep any female. I don't keep any females around that I feel like will be a problem. Like I don't keep them friends around that I wouldn't want her to have around.
So
the
that's what
vultures is
that
what
was
I
gonna be
call
my
them.
next question.
Call
Like,
them the vultures.
can she have friends? Male friends?
She can do whatever she want to do as long as they're respectful. But
do
if
you
I'm not
call
gonna-
them
I'm
and
not
be
gonna-
like,
nah,
yo,
I'm not-
bro,
nah, I don't.
come over for some brewskis or
no,
something.
but I tell her all the time, you got your boys, invite your friends over.
I think that's such
That
a.
is-
I don't know if men really mean that.
I
when
mean
they say
it when I say it. Because if you say you have friends, genuine friends, I'm gonna invite my homegirls over. If any of my homegirls in town and they in Brooklyn and she's there, I'm gonna invite them. I'm
Are
not
they
gonna
single homegirls?
couple of them are single, but that's by their choice. They
Mm-hmm.
one of them was talking to one of my boys. They was together for like 15, 16 years and then they just stopped talking.
Mm-hmm.
She's been by herself since.
Hmm.
That's the other one she talks to this dude I know.
Mm-hmm.
Then my other homegirl talks to somebody I know.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them talk.
So they're
A couple
attached.
of them are married.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? These are not homegirls I'm keeping around. Like the vultures, like I said, keep them away.
Yeah, you could smell a vulture looking at my man all crazy in my face.
And those are the
Like the
dudes
shit
that's
I do.
like just waiting for you to be like, oh, me and my man got in an argument, or the post, me and my man got in an argument, and they're like, hey girl, on the Instagram post.
Right,
Then
I
you
know.
get 10 likes all of a sudden.
Right,
You
but
think
there are like I have. Well, I gotta reconnect, but I have some male friends that I want to reconnect with because one, when I was looking for a job,
Mhm.
it was nice to have somebody be like, okay, you're the manager.
it's just good to
You
have.
know what I'm saying?
And if
But
there's
just,
nothing there, then
and,
it should be
like
okay.
truly
Exactly.
nothing there.
It should be
They
okay,
have
yeah.
a girl. Like I know
I
their
don't
girl.
even think it should matter if they have a girl or not. If it's respectful, if they're gonna keep it respectful, they respect your relationship, they respect your man.
Right,
You
and
don't
wanna
have
hang
to
out
ever
with
put them
both
in
of us,
place.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Then that it
I,
should
I,
be-
I
it
think
should be
I think so too, but
Men and women
I
can
don't
be
know.
friends.
exactly.
I don't know if my So
So y'all out here. So I have another one. Are y'all out here telling people that you love them when you don't love them?
Never. I've never told a female I love that, and never meant it.
Even during sex?
Never.
I
I
don't
love
say
you.
that. I don't say that during sex. Do y'all?
No.
I'm not. I love you. I'm not saying them
No.
kind of things. I'm saying some other type of things.
I don't even know if it comes to my mind. Like that's not the zone I be.
nah.
You know?
The pom pom's never been that bomb from a chick I've just met for me to be like, oh, I love you. Just like look at you and yeah, nah.
I mean,
Wow.
it happens.
no, it does because I know of guys that do that they know that we females like to hear certain things.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need you guys to stop lying on your D.
Oh,
That's another one.
that's
I'm
another-
gonna
that's a
blow
big
your
one.
back out,
That's another one.
and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that.
I stopped saying that years
stop
ago.
talking
I
about it.
stopped
How about
talking
that? Let me find out for myself.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
I stopped talking about it.
Exactly. Like,
I say check my references.
check your references.
On a more serious note, has anyone lied or not told you about having an STD? Because that was something that was shared.
Ooh.
I mean, nah. I've never had a female
Crazy.
lie to me about not having an STD because I mean I would have had to contract it.
Right.
I've had homeboys lie about not having an STD
That's a little too
Like,
common.
how do you know though?
because they in the bathroom oohing and ahhing when they pissing.
Right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or
Oh my god.
you see pills and shit. You nigga gotta take pills every 3 hours. Nigga, what the fuck
Right.
is that? What the fuck is a trichonoma? You know what I'm saying? What is a chlamydia shit?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Even recently, one of my homegirls told me that one of her homegirls got chlamydia. I'm like, at this age? How do you get it? Like, how are you just like, I just don't, just certain things I just don't get. I understand when you're young and you're just out there, just wilding, it's easier. But like, after a certain age, it's like, you don't know who you was like.
I
messing
think
with.
people like to say that they're protected, and I don't know if it's as common.
Yeah,
as
people
it
don't
sh-
like to use condoms.
as
And
it
people don't
should
ask.
be. You know what I
People do
mean?
not
And I feel like
to
a
use
lot of people
condoms.
just don't ask. It's like, oh, it's awkward. And I'm like, hold on one second. You're about to contract a whole STD, but you didn't want to just ask
Yeah,
this dude, like, when's the last time he
But
got checked?
like you said,
Niggas lie though. It ain't no.
not
it ain't
even
no,
lie. I don't even think they be knowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's a problem. That's a real
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
What
like
should
how,
be what should be a red flag? Not to cut you, Lisa. What should be a red flag to you, ladies? Ask a man how many females he's been with in the last year.
Oh, I don't want to know. I don't
Ugh.
care.
No, you do.
I don't want to
You
know.
do.
I don't need
No,
to know because
listen.
I don't want nobody asking me my body count. So
It's
I
not
don't,
about. And you heard what I said. I said within
In
the
the past.
last year. I
I
didn't
get
say
it,
body count.
but you see it. What
That'll
it
give
opens
you
the
an
door for.
idea of how promiscuous they are. You see what
Mm.
I'm saying? Without you having to go delving more, diving into their history.
right.
Just give you an idea.
But that's not even. I don't know that promiscuity is a is a indicator of what they have something. It's honestly, what's your health like? Like, are you going to get tested?
Yeah.
That's really
Right.
the main thing. Like, are you being protected, and are you getting tested? How frequently are you getting tested?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can sleep with 20 women in the past year, but if you got tested every 3 months, then you
But-
don't have anything from 90 days ago,
Yeah.
then we good.
I said this before on the show we did, Two Girls and Guy show. I said,
Shout out to 2 girls and a guy.
And
the-
Coco, my sis,
Yes,
we
you're
miss
missing
you.
Coco.
Shout out to Coco. I say that men don't go get tested. Men have sex with women,
And then they don't
And-
contract anything, and then
and that's the test.
Yeah.
no.
Because they know women going to get their GYN, they're
Yeah.
going to get checked, they getting this pushed up in there. So they figuring, if my shorty come back good, I'm good.
Right.
It should
Right.
not be the way.
It
should not
shouldn't,
be the
but
way. We
it-
got to do better, guys.
It's a bad thing.
It definitely is a bad thing. So,
What are some of the things? What was the other question? What are some of the things you wish people would be more honest about?
let me see. How much they really make at their job?
They live in situation.
Definitely their living situation. Like, seriously, I kind of don't
They
care.
Instagram accounts.
Oh yeah, fake stunting on Instagram.
They lifestyle in general. I'm tired of seeing the rich scammers on the gram, but in real life need a loan. This shit
yeah,
is just
they mom
behooves
living
me.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they living in the living room.
Right.
You know what
the
I'm
living
saying?
room though, damn.
I'm just saying.
Comforters on the floor. That's terrible. That's terrible. But definitely, I think I don't know. I just want like some of my girlfriends to be honest about their situation. You know, I think I have friends, associates that want to make it seem like it's more than what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if I get like a job opportunity that come across my desk, I'm already thinking you making like $100,000, so
You don't need it.
you don't need it.
Right.
Meanwhile, you could need it. You know what I'm saying? Or it would have been perfect for you,
Yeah.
or whatever. Or
Shit, let me know if one of those come across that table.
I mean, shit. After I get it, but like things like that.
Yeah.
We got a lot of the abortion.
Yeah, people don't talk about that. a lot.
I'm pregnant, so I need abortion money, but they not.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Shout out to Big Shot Maroc. He gave me that one.
Females really do that dead ass though.
Like I don't know one female that has done it, but
I don't know anyone personally,
I
but
don't
I
know.
definitely know that it's a hustle.
yeah.
I definitely know it's a hustle. I've never done it. I don't know anyone in my circle that's done it or that's told me that they've done it.
What you get $300-$400?
I mean, it was $300 when we was in high school, so it got to be a little bit more than that now.
I don't know how much it costs. Sorry.
I think,
but yeah, it's probably.
but
it could be 5. It could be one of those. I don't know.
What is that? Just like a couple of bundles?
A bag. It's a bag. Remember last week we want wigs and bags. So
Yeah.
I mean, we
Who said that?
nerds
Nerds.
on
Somebody.
Twitter.
We
Don't
need to
follow
stop.
him.
We need to stop giving
Don't
him
follow
publicity.
him.
Him free publicity.
Why?
Don't do it. He was like he can't find a black woman to date because all we want from him is wigs and purses, and he gonna teach us about meditation and the 48 laws of power.
We're
I am
still in
going
our
to
feelings
follow
about it.
him right now. Who is
He's
this
so
guy?
corny. Don't do it. I'm not even gonna repeat his name.
I'm going to
He is dead to
his
me.
stupidness.
I hope he grows. I hope he grows. So, moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen,
Is be honest with yourselves. Be honest with each other. I'm preaching, but seriously, I think more so. I think a lot of times we lie to ourselves too. It's not just that we out here lying and putting on a show for
That's
other
a big
people.
fact.
I think that we lack the ability to be truthful to ourselves about what's going on in our lives, and I think that it starts there.
That's
Because the moment
that's
you
big,
are
yeah.
able to own your shit,
Mm-hmm.
you'll exist. Like that's how you show up in the world. You don't care about. It's not so much you don't care. It just doesn't phase you.
right?
And I think that we all need to just own our truths and walk the world that way.
Right.
I'm trying to do that.
I mean, that's part of why I can't lie, because I feel like I've started to do it, and it's very relieving. It's like refreshing. You just don't have no like airs. You just exist and you're happy, and it's not like a ton of stuff
Right.
going on.
It's very scary to look at your own truths, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh, it's the scariest thing in the world.
It is.
Putting that mirror up to yourself.
I'm trying to do it now. Well, not trying. I'm doing it to myself now and trying to figure it out. But, I'm going to make it work. But, you got to do that, I guess, to get your shit really in order. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like once I'm at peace, then I will know exactly where I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Throw the F's out the window.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And you'll fly. But my takeaway from this is that honesty is always the best policy, but I would like us to just be a little bit more gentle with each other. Just because it's honest doesn't mean that it's it should be said without being responsible of someone else's feelings.
Right.
So be gentle. Everybody is out here trying to get it. Homegirl is just trying to get a little D.
Exactly.
In the nighttime. You need to tell
I got
about
about 200 homeboys that would have obliged her quickly.
She's just trying to cuddle.
Right. And ladies, take the hint, God damn it.
Yeah, seriously.
Please. Stop
'Cause I'm
having us out here
sure
looking crazy.
Your boy said this is the second time, so that means
Oof.
it wasn't the first. Like that means that this has come
Oof.
up, and he's probably tried to curve her,
Yeah.
and she didn't get the hint. So
I
yeah,
wonder
take
what she
it.
looked like.
Me too.
Lord have mercy.
Me too.
I hope he's bad.
But
I hope
thank
he is just
you.
popping
If she
out
want to
here.
cuddle, she sounds cuddly. She sounds fluffy.
Right.
Y'all,
Nothing wrong with cuddling.
When she was
Yeah,
like, I want to
fluffy.
cuddle, I just thought fluffy.
Fluffy.
Fluffy softness.
Shout out to the fluffy.
He was like, I don't cuddle with your big ass.
Listen, guys,
listen.
your responses to that question was absolutely amazing. Thank
Oh
you
my
so
gosh.
much for chiming in and just making sure that we have the best time on the show. So if you did not hear your response, shout it out on the show. Just be engaged on social media. I post everything. So look out for it.
Definitely join in on the conversation at A Little Audacity on all platforms. If you have anything you want to share here, actually for our Talk to Things Them segment when we bring it back, please email us at getyousome@alittle.audacity.com.
Yes.
And yo, thank y'all for having me up here,
Thank
man.
you so
Dope
much for
show.
coming.
Get you
yes,
some.
we appreciate you. You have to come back. You have to come back.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime
Definitely.
y'all got any topics, y'all need me.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I want to shout out your brand.
Yes.
Yes,
Unique
yes.
Threads.
Coming
Yes.
in the springtime.
Love,
Spring
money,
2019.
peace, and happiness,
Yes,
right?
I got 'em.
So that's a clothing brand by my
Positive.
boy Marlie D.
Positive.
He's given us a code, get you some 10 for 10% off your first order. So
Yes.
thank you, Marley.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
thank you.
And I will have some fits coming really soon for you guys.
Awesome.
We're excited.
Just trying to get
Awesome.
all the paperwork legalized, everything 100% before
Beautiful.
I start dropping designs.
Tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Marlie_D, at Two Girls and a Guy Show. On YouTube, our channel is The Two Girls and a Guy Show.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
You can find us on WeSayWhatTheyCan't.com.
That's
Boom.
right.
You know what I'm
Boom.
saying? And catch us on all streaming platforms.
Awesome. Thank you so
awesome.
much.
No, thank y'all again for having me. It was very dope. I'm glad we could discuss and just be 100% honest with each other, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Marley, you know you're always welcome.
Thank you.
So before we go, I want to shout out our mama brand, A Little Audacity. We've been shouting it out all episode.
Yes.
Keep plugging it.
We
One
do.
more time. So this is the judgment-free zone that encourages people to dream big, let go of excuses, and the dreaded I can't attitude to create measurable and tangible results. So whether you grew up with limited options or had everything man could buy, if you're not where you want to be in life, then you have the power to change it right here and right now. Scoot on over to our new website at alittleaudacity.com and sign up for our newsletter, ladies and gentlemen. We have so many cool events coming up, and you might want to stay in the know. This is also where you can find all our Get You Some podcasts and actually speak to other listeners. The convo always continues. So to search for your favorite one, you can just use the website /episode number. So for example, if you want to check out this episode and check for Mr. Marlie D and my girl, Miss Phia D, you'll just put in A Little Audacity /episode 7 and go off. And just so you know, we respond to every single
We do.
comment and question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Please like, subscribe, and share our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, Spreaker, and wherever you listen to your podcast. We appreciate all of your feedback. Don't forget to follow us, and we've plugged it enough times so you know, at A Little Audacity on all platforms
Right.
and on our website. So I am Miss Phia D. I am a LaBelle Phia on Twitter.
And I'm Miss Lisa K. I hang out on Instagram at LKing by Design.
And thank you again, Marley, for joining us.
Yes.
It is a wrap. Until next time, thank you again for tuning in to the Get You Some podcast.
We love you.
We love you.